Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Ty Mizzle. You watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of Married to Medicine, Season 7, Episode 3. Alright, so it started off when it ended last week. Simone the Quad. Simone is right. I 100% agree with Simone's coming on. First of all, Quad, you came in late. That set up the tone really bad. You came in late. Simone's waited for you. You didn't even apologize when you came in late. And then you went right into the juggler. And the what you went in so very harshly, and you went to talk about something that happened last year. Cause correct me if I'm wrong, I could have sworn they hashed that crab boy, cause they did. They hashed it, they apologized, they moved forward and stuff like that, and she never brought it up again. Now, fast forward to that scene, now she upset about the crab boy again. So Simone said, hold on, we talked about this last year. She said, well, I get over it. I didn't like how you doing it and all that stuff. You was like that. So she said, listen, that was last year. You had 1,000,001 times you see me since last year to that crab boy to now. Reunion, all that stuff. You had 1,000,001 times you see me and you never brought this up. And now you want to bring this up now. So Simone said, if I known this was the topic you were going to talk to me about, I would have just said, she didn't tell that to Quad, but she said that confessional. I would have told her kiss my behind and just walked away, because I would not rehash something that we really squash. It's like, that's like holding a grudge. Like I just said in my little thing, my little Rumble app, I said, do you forgive or you hold a grudge? It seemed like Quad hold that grudge to now, so she could use that as a way that why her and Simone is not good for each other. Not good for each other. Friendship is falling apart, and they were so close. And for the life of me, I don't know what happened, because if that was the crab boy, I mean, you so hell bent from Simone, it was like, all right, y'all talked about it, y'all hashed it out. So what other reason? So if you did not accepted that apology then, you should have said something then. Y'all could have worked on that from there. But now you made Simone think that it was okay, and y'all move forward, and then to go back to say that thing you have a problem with her with. I'll be with Simone too. I said, I got the time. First of all, you disrespected my time, and then I'll have the time to sit here and listen to something that happened in the past. You had 1,000,001 times to see me. You saw me a couple of times, and you never brought it up until now. So I feel the same way as Simone. I would not have sat there. When I sat there, first of all, I probably would have left before Quad got there, because you made me wait for an hour, and then you come in with that kind of bull crap. I said, no, that's not happening. So Mariah, Lake, and Toya sat down and talked, and Mariah is still upset about what Jackie did, and she wants Jackie to acknowledge what she has done. She did something offensive. She took what she had to say. She took it, and she just want to own it. Now, basically, Jackie quoted Quad. Quad brought the drug accusations up. Now, the only thing about it is that Mariah is upset that Jackie repeated that statement and then fact checked with her if that statement was true. Meaning, she presented as it was a truth instead of saying allegedly. Now, if she would have put that, maybe Mariah wouldn't have been too upset about it, but she didn't put alleged on it. She put it as a statement, like it was a known fact that she did drugs, not even knowing that she didn't ask Mariah if it was true or not. Now, Jackie said she don't agree to everything that Mariah said, but she understands Mariah. She heard of Mariah, but I'm jumping ahead. But I don't think Jackie really think that she was wrong in the situation, because she quoted what Quad said. Now, if you was really mad, you shouldn't be mad at Quad. But yes, I guess Mariah was upset that the semantics of how Jackie worded it made it seem like it was a fact, as people go believe Jackie because it's like that. So she holds Jackie to a higher standards. Everything I said, don't hold all your friends to different standards, because they are human as well. They make mistakes. So she just wants Jackie to apologize and own up to it. Acknowledge that she just said, well, apologize, and I can move forward. I said that's all it takes. Now, Toy, on the other hand, she said, I didn't address the situation with Contessa, because remember, Contessa called Toya's husband a big ass B, basically. And she said she didn't want to bring it up, because she said if she would bring it up then it would be a whole little thing, and I just want to get to the point where we could just talk and record you. And she said it's gonna be a time for that. It could be a time for that and everything. I think Toya this season is gonna be more laid back and not too much drama, because she going through a loss. And that loss is like sometimes changes people. They want to argue and they want to do that, especially when you have to deal with a major loss with something like that, a miscarriage. You don't want to argue with a woman, like argue at this moment, stuff like that. So I think Toya is calming down because she could went on and on and on about Contessa, how Contessa this, that she didn't go back. She said, I just want to get to the point where we could talk. That's all she said. So I think Toya is really beyond this pettiness. We'll see. Because right now she's going through a loss, so we will see that she's humbling herself right now. She's not going to be on that rah-rah type thing. She just want to have fun, not think about anything serious or sad or petty, and just move on from that. And I could think I could like this Toya if she continue on this path. Not the messy little thing. Alright. Alright, so Simone and Jackie met up. And Jackie says she just feels stuck in between Mariah and, not Mariah, Heavenly and Simone. Because we all was cool. They all three was good. They clicked together. They connected well. And it just sucks when Jackie's in the middle between those two friends. Now, Simone feel like Jackie is in the mutual. She's not trying to be on Heavenly's side. But she said she don't want Jackie to force her to reconcile with Heavenly, who had hurt her feelings about something. And we all know Simone said she confided into Heavenly certain things that she mentioned to Heavenly privately. Heavenly tweeted about it on social media, so that's what made Simone upset. Now, if that tweet they keep saying is about Heavenly saying that you need to get his job and stay out of women's business, then I like that. So Simone says she confided in Heavenly that she's been pissed off because after Cecil got laid off, he decided to take a year off work. I said, damn, a whole year? I guess he got like that, but a whole year. So Simone was pissed off. And like I said, we all knew Simone was pissed off from last season. She made it well known that she was pissed that Cecil is not working. It was not a secret. Now, if she did say something else that we didn't know about and she tweeted that, then I could understand. But I still understand a little bit too, because if she did confide in you, Heavenly, and say something, you should not put it on social media. But also, at the same time, your husband, Simone, should not be on social media talking about Heavenly, and you know how Heavenly is. She claps back. And what Heavenly did tell us in her little blogging, she said that she told Simone several times to talk to her husband and stop tweeting about her. But Cecil kept doing a lot of different tweets. They only kept saying that one tweet, but Cecil did a couple tweets. Then after it was a failed attempt for getting him to stop, that's what Heavenly clapped back at him. And then they went back and forth, back and forth. So it was wrong in both parts. Now, whether or not that it was a secret that Simone was very angry about Cecil not working, it wasn't a secret. We all knew about it. But at the same time, she did confide in you, then she shouldn't have put it out there. I said, whatever it was, you shouldn't have put it out there. But that was it. But it was mostly about the job thing that she confided in Heavenly about. And Heavenly said, it was no secret. I just repeated what something that you said. It was no secret. But that's what Heavenly kept saying. And some stuff. She just, all she cared about, she said, I just vented it to you. And you should just kept it to yourself. All right, that's what it was. So Simone said, listen, I will work it out with Heavenly if you work it out with Mariah. Because Mariah don't feel in Jackie right now. So she was like, okay, good. So they devised this plan. They're going to do a tricking Mariah and Heavenly to come to the dinner with them so they can reconcile their friendship. And I was like, oh, you going to trick them? Because you said if you told them beforehand, they probably wouldn't not come. So you had to trick them to come so they could be forced into the situation. So it was like an ambush kind of trickery. So that's how they got them together, and I'll explain that a little later. Alright, so Contessa and Heavenly was talking, and Contessa told Heavenly about the things she gonna do with Scott. Now, you know Heavenly is this old school kind of fashion woman, which I find it like hard to believe that she's that very old school. She does have some old values mentality when it comes to man and woman, the household, the house, division, and the priorities. But Heavenly is a working woman. She's does a lot, everything. She's just not a stay-at-home woman, or mom and wife. So she does a lot more than just being at home. So I don't understand why she giving Contessa this grief, because Contessa said the same thing. She said Heavenly is way far further from a stay-at-home wife and mother. So why is she coming at me about how I feel? Because Contessa, Heavenly told Contessa that, listen, what's your role as a wife? I said, what's your role as a wife? She said, just take her home. You're supposed to take her home. Why are you leaving the kids with him? I said, that's the kid's father. Why I can't live with him? Because she said, man, don't know this. You're supposed to be the nurturing thing, and you're supposed to be home with your kids and stuff like that. And you just did this, and you broke it up. So it's like, and you leaving the kids with your husband. He don't have the capacity to do it. I was saying, listen, stop, y'all, stop it. Yes, women are more nurturing than men. But at the same time, if men are going to have these kids with this woman and marry the woman, they need to be able to do the same responsibilities equally, just as enough. Now, if you can't do braid the hair, so like that, get the hair braided before you leave. And get it like 2 weeks done so it won't fall out. Just tell the men to grease the scalp, do that so they can be clean and fresh. Pick up clothes for the week. They go like that. It should not be hard. And men should be able to do that just as females. It's not the female thing to pick out the clothes and cook, clean, do dishes, do laundry, everything, all that stuff. So I don't like this that, oh, the woman owner do the household and let the men make the money. It's like that. Yes, you can do both. I feel like every household that has a two-parent household, they both parents should share the responsibility of household work and financial. Now, if y'all agree on you one staying at home and doing all the work and the other going to work, that's your priority. Y'all, that's your prerogative. Y'all can do that. But in my opinion, I feel like it should be both equally invested. We both equally invested in knowing the kids, taking care of the kids, waking them up, washing their clothes, cooking the food, raising them, taking them to school, all that stuff, learning their allergies, learning things, learning that, learning this, doing things with the kids, doing their homework with them, talking to them, supervise them, discipline them. They should be equally enough for both parents, not just one. And then when the things just shift, then it won't leave the other parent not knowing what the hell to do with their own kids. So at the end of the day, that's the kid's father, and why you can't leave with him. Because at the end of the day, he's the father, so he should be able to take care of his own kids if his wife decided to go to school or take more shifts. So it should be every opportunity where both parents should be able to pick up the slack or pick up more work if something changed in another partner life, just like a new job, more hours, going back to school, something like that. So I don't believe that little old school mentality about that. That's the kid's father. He should be able to do all that stuff that Contessa is doing at home and still be nurturing. Because at the end of the day, that's your own kid. So you should be, both men and women should be nurturing to their own kids. You may not do the other kids, but your own kids, right? So I don't believe that. And then Heavenly don't practice of what she preached, because she's not a stay-at-home woman like that either. Yes, she had that mentality. She submits to her, call her husband daddy and stuff. But that's only submit to your man and take care of him and get him sex. It's like that. She still had a lot of the old school values. But I don't see her as a stay-at-home woman like that either. If she has an opportunity where she could make her own money and do her own practices or stuff like that, then if they may have to stay home and do the work, then they will stay home and do the work. So I believe I'll say, okay. So Heavenly and Laura, I've been practically mentioned this last time. Laura is growing up. She's 13 years old, she's going to high school, and she really don't want to be around her mother like that much. Remember, Heavenly and Laura was over together. And now Laura is getting to like teenage years. Teenagers don't want to be around their parents as much anymore. They want to be in their own, hang out with their friends, dates, and stuff like that. So they want to be under their parents' wing. I know when I was a teenager, I don't want to be under my mother all the time. It's like that. I want to enjoy my teenage years and not do anything stupid and don't do anything careless and listen to my mother teachings, but I like to be on my own and be a teenager. Let me live. So I understand Lord, she just want to do things, and Heavenly have a hard time letting that thing go. And I understand that. It's like your baby, they was always attached to you, then all of a sudden they want to separate from you. And it's just a nervous breaking, because you gotta adapt to the change of your kids growing up from you. Damon came in, They was talking how they missed their baby Laura. Laura's growing up and stuff like that. Laura left them 3, and they said, "Oh my God, my baby don't want to watch movie with me anymore." And this and that. She said, "You can watch movie with me," and that's cute. But Heavenly was talking to Laura about boys and not dating until you 18 and having sex and stuff like that. And Laura didn't want to talk about a lot of stuff. She said, "I'm not having sex. I'm not doing this all that stuff." I said, "Okay, Laura." Yeah. So that was that. All right, I did mention Toya had to sit down with her boys because Toya and Eugene, they went through the miscarriage, and the boys was involved because she told the boys that she was pregnant. They were so excited and everything, about to be bigger brothers, but now they lost the baby. So Toya talked to Eugene outside because Eugene came home and said that the teacher talked to, I think, Ashton or Avery, one of those two, and I guess they was crying or there was something that was acting out a little bit in school because it was a little different loss. Kids pick up the loss and change in the atmosphere in the home. So they came and talked to the kids, and Ashton, the youngest one, he was saying that he felt a little okay about it. But Avery, I think the other one, he said he felt mad because the baby died. And they said, "Don't say it like that." Even Ashley said, "Don't say it like that. The baby didn't die. It's just that the baby couldn't carry on and stuff." And Dr. Eugene was breaking down to him like the cells and this and that, talking scientific, and their kids understood everything the father was saying. I said, "Those are small kids." I said, "Hey, breaking down to they understand." And Ashton asked us, "What if somebody asked me and I break down crying?" He said, "It's okay to cry." It's like, see, that's how he teaches. Like, I don't like when people telling the boys that, "Oh, don't cry, it's weak, it's emotional." I said, "No, it's okay to cry, get your emotions out." And at the point when it's time when you get older, so like that, it comes to a point where you don't cry about it anymore. So just get it all out and let it be, and it's okay. And if anything, he said, if everything they said, Eugene said, if it's a point when y'all get to the point when y'all need to talk to someone, and your emotions get out of whack, and you're gonna act out, come to us and talk to mommy, daddy, and they understand. That's good. I said that was a nice teaching my moment. Sit down with your kids, and not too grown up talk, but enough that they can understand. I love it. All right, so Jackie and Quad met up, and Quad cooked a nice dinner. I said, I want to go to Quad house to cook. Quad house, and she could cook me some food. I said, that food looked really good. And Quad and Jackie talked, and Quad told Jackie what she did, and Jackie said, "Oh, Quad, and you shouldn't do that." It was like, and he said, "Quad, you gotta let it go. Quad, let it go." And she said, "You got some point. You gotta own up to your stuff too, and apologize for something you did." She said, "What? Do you think I didn't do anything?" She said, "Yes, you gotta apologize." And long story short, Quan says she will apologize and accept her feelings if she feel like she did anything wrong and she feel like it needs to be. I said, "Oh, okay. We'll see." Quan could hold a grudge as well, so we'll see if that work out. Now here go the meeting with Simone, Mariah, Heavenly, and Jackie. Now they tricked, like I said, they tricked Mariah and Heavenly to come. And they got there, and they both told the news when I got there, and they was like, "Oh, okay." So that's the ambush. I said, "Don't be ambushing me. Let me know." Sure. All right. So that sat down, and it was Jackie and Mariah first. Mariah told Jackie that she just offended that she just didn't in fact check the information and just went on and repeated something. And Jackie said she repeated when she was saying like that. When she said, "I understand that you didn't come to me and ask me if it was true. So I hope you just understand this." It's like that. So Jackie said, "You talk at me. You know what I mean? If you explain to me the different words and stuff like that, that I understand." So Mariah said, "You understand what I'm saying. It's just that you just don't choose not to understand, and you don't want to listen to me." So long story short, Jackie said, "I apologize. It offended you and everything, and I shouldn't have let it happen again, all stuff. And I'll move forward from that." Mariah, that's all Mariah wanted. She wanted an apology. So she said she accepted, and we will never have to bring this up again. I said, "Okay, hold on to that. Because y'all keep saying that, and y'all never bring it up, but y'all actually do bring it up." Alright, so here goes Simone and Heavenly. Now, Simone went to say how she feel, and then Heavenly said, "I don't think I did anything wrong for that. It was no secret what you did, or what I said, so it was nothing to it." So they got back and forth, back and forth. Simone was like, "You don't want to listen to me." She said, "I don't know why." He's like, "It was no secret, so why?" Stuff. And, saying, "Well, I don't believe the husband do that. So my husband was doing that. I said, well, here we go again. Y'all bringing the husband into it. Y'all husband didn't do anything. Well, Cecil did text and tweet it. But why are you comparing Cecil to your husband, Heavenly? Like, come on, like leave it out. Leave it out. Leave the husbands out of it. It's just between y'all two to break down y'all friendship. You tweeted something that Simone feel like she confided into you to say and not to say anything. Heavenly feel like it was not a secret, so what I said was no big joke. But they going back and forth. And she said, I can't get with you because you were coming at my husband and stuff like that, and we can't repair this. So they took a break because they was not solving anything. And they came back, and Jackie and Mariah switched sheets with Heavenly, and Heavenly went to the Simone side. And basically, Simone and Heavenly's apologized to what they done, and they said they're going to move forward. They're going to try to move forward. Not let it go. And Heavenly said she apologized and she mean it this time, even though before she said she apologized, she didn't mean it, but she mean it this time. I said, what made this time more serious than the other times you said, Heavenly? I mean, but Heavenly said she apologized, she mean what she said, she won't do that again. She just like, let it be. And Simone did acknowledge that it was wrong for Cecil to come after and tweeting after at Heavenly. So they got that, they squashed that off. They went to separate ways, and that's it. That was the end of the episode. Tell me how y'all feel about it, y'all. Do y'all feel it was vindicated? Do y'all feel like this go end here? Which knowing how this is how these scenes and reality TV show are, this topic's gonna come back up again, unless something else comes. Something else gonna keep bringing it up. I said, but I'm here for it. I can't wait. Now Jackie did say she didn't believe a lot of things, or she don't agree to a lot of things Mariah said, but she decided it's progress, let's move forward, and let's move on, and that's how it's supposed to be. Alright, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel about this. Oh, a little disclaimer, Potomac, if y'all wondering why I didn't do a Potomac reunion reviews yet, it's because it's 3 parts, and I was like, I'm not gonna try and do 3 weeks of videos of this Potomac reunion. I'm just gonna wait till after the 3rd reunion and combine all 3 parts in one video, because it's usually one part is not even that interesting, so it was not much to talk about. So if it was 2 parts, I would have done 2 parts videos, but since it's 3 parts, I'm combining all 3 parts in one video. So the Potomac review will come up next week. Alright, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Once again, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.